Well, congratulations on your new book.
Thank you so much for the congratulations. I'm still on a high with the realization that the book is out. A dream has been realized, and I am amazed at the favor of people and the support of individuals regarding this book that was released just Tuesday.
And what was your inspiration for the book?
I began to look at people. I'm a relationship person. I think that's the core of who I am. And I look at the rhythm. The name of the book, first of all, the title of the book is The Rhythm of Relationships. And the inspiration would be the fact that, in fact, one particular person, I have to mention her. Her first name is Eva. She's from Georgia. I've known her for 40 years. For 40 years, we had a very predictable flow in our relationship, and all of a sudden, there was a loss of a husband, married 38 and a half years. Then there was a loss of a daughter by way of murder. Her husband murdered her. He shot himself in the presence of two of their three children. So I watched the flow of our relationship change dramatically. We're in communication, which is a main thread of most every relationship, became fragmented and almost shut down. And I had to make a decision about the rhythm change in that relationship. I had to decide whether or not to stay with the relationship, to nurture it, to cultivate it, to pray for it, to be a help to it, to strengthen it, or just leave it alone, walk away and enter into other relationships or cultivate other relationships. And my choice was to remain close, to be a friend that sticks closer than a brother, to be a friend that encourages, supports, keeps quiet, a friend that listens to frustrations. And she really, she was the instigation. She was the incentive for me writing this book called The Rhythm of Relationships. And I speak in the book about several other relationships. Some of them maybe I've had for months, some of them for a few years, and some of them the length of my life, which will soon be 57 years. So relationships fascinate me because the dynamic of relationships is so fluid. You're always learning. You're learning about books, you're learning on the news, you're learning when you meet with groups and organizations, you're learning when you connect with corporations, but relationships are really fantastic.
And who do you think would benefit from this book?
I think that anyone who has relationships, male, female, international, college-age students, perhaps those that are just thinking individuals, 12 years or maybe middle school or higher. I think they'd be able to understand and identify with the situations that are proposed, with the emotions that are introduced, and with choices and decisions that individuals have to make regarding relationships.
Well, it sounds like sometimes we have people that we know that go through tough, tragic situations, and we just don't know how to react to them, reach out to them. It sounds like there's an aspect to this that, how do you deal with somebody? How do you help them that's going through a tough time?
I think that's absolutely true. I think always we run into situations that are unclear to us. First, we pray and ask God, how in the world do we walk this thing out? And secondarily, I think we're helped by hearing about relationships from other individuals, because we begin to identify ourselves with our own lives, with the people in our lives, to determine if John or Sally or Madeline or Edna handled it this way. I need to look at their model, their example. I can make adjustments, I can alter some things, but at least I have a base. I talk to God, I look at modeling, and then I begin to see what's in me that I have to offer to strengthen a relationship around me, connected to me, someone connected to me.
And what's a little on your background and your history?
I'm a Clevelander, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, came to Bowling Green State University, the city of Bowling Green, Ohio, in 1977 as a freshman. I earned 3 degrees at Bowling Green State University. The last degree was a doctorate degree in leadership studies, which allowed me, leaders are everywhere, relationships are everywhere. So I like interconnected programs or interconnected areas. My background is that I came to Bowling Green not only to study as a student and to earn a doctorate degree, as I just mentioned, but I worked for 33 years, retired on Halloween 2014. Since then, I have been speaking as a commencement address individual speaker. I have been working as a substitute teacher in the Bowling Green School District, and I've been working in the as a polling official during election time. I'm going to soon be serving, I hope to be serving on a school board in Toledo, Ohio. So I have things that are brewing.
And if people want to obtain a copy of your book, what's the best way to do that?
Contact me, Lisa Chavers, at this point in time, lcchavers@gmail.com. And And apart from that, I'm going to be building a website soon, so stay tuned. I have a post office box here in Bowling Green. That's Lisa C. Chavers at Post Office Box 233, Bowling Green, Ohio, 43402.
And I understand that you'd be opening to speak to Rotaries and Chambers and community organizations on your book?
I would love to have conversations to speak to groups of those that are attached to the Rotary. I spoke to someone recently about Alana, and some assisted living places to talk to seniors about their perspectives about relationships. It's wide open. If you're interested, if the theme of relationships resonates with you, I'm your person. You'll want to call me, you want to contact me, and I'd be happy to negotiate things with you.
Well, good luck with the book.
Thank you so much.